Kennedy takes up and in. Big day yesterday for Adam Kennedy. He equaled a career high 4 hits. So Kevin Correa trying to get the Padres a win in this series. This is up high, 2 balls and a strike.
And the Padres trying to pad that home record as they go into today's game. 20-15, 5 games above 500. And then they hit the road tomorrow where they're really struggling at 9-23. So Kevin Correa trying to put a W in the Padres' favor this afternoon after 2 losses to the A's.
The next one to Kennedy leading off the game. A 91-mile-per-hour fastball makes it a full count.
The last time out for Kevin, 8 solid innings against the Mariners. He's allowed 3 or fewer runs in 10 of his 13 starts this season. He is just getting better and better.
Deep left field. Blanks still going. Spinning and hangs on to it. Bangs up against the fence.
That is a big old boy going into a big old wall really, really hard. This is 270, folks. Making the catch and then bang. I feel sorry for Wells Fargo right about now. Chuck Lemoyne is at home going, oh my gosh, I'm hurting right about now. Hey, it's an out.
Yeah, I was just going to say, it wasn't the prettiest, but he caught the baseball. That's what matters, right? Making the adjustment to left field.
Yes, he did. Oh, here we go. Right out of the gate. Yes. All right. How can that not be a strike?
So it's a 1-0 pitch to Jack Cust. Cust and Kennedy hit the back-to-back homers in the 8th last night. Three and 0.
You know, for a big kid to make that kind of move out there, to maneuver the way he did, he turned left and then all of a sudden turning right again and making
athletic.
The catch. Hey,
there are a lot of guys that size where you.
Oh yeah.
They're big and they're strong, but they're not athletic.
Yeah,
does that make sense?
Right. Other guys in that frame, they're looking like Frankenstein out there.
He has athleticism. We see that.
Remember
when
Herman Munster tried out for the Dodgers?
Leo DeRocher was on that episode.
Remember that?
Sure.
Kyle Blanks is no Herman Munster. He can move a little bit.
He has skills. Here's the 3-1 delivery. And you got to give that kid a lot of credit, because it was whatever it's going to take to get me to the big leagues, contribute at the big league level. I'll do whatever Bud Black and the Padres want, even if it only means I've had 15 starts in left field in the minor leagues period before I get to the big leagues to play that spot. 3-2 to Cust. Another foul left side. One out, nobody on. Just underway in the Oakland first inning. Another 3-2 from Correa. Got him.
Nice.
2 down. Let's look at the Oakland lineup. Bob Garrett's Athletics. It has Kennedy and Cust up top, with Holiday batting in the cleanup spot. Giambi, Sweeney, Cabrera, Landon Powell doing the catching, the only switch hitter on their roster. Hanahan and Dallas Braden.
As I mentioned earlier, Kevin Correa throwing the ball extremely well. 3 quality starts his last 3 starts. Hits the innings pitched very nice. Not a strikeout pitcher. 54 strikeouts in those innings. If he hits the spots like that, he should do just fine.
Did not pitch out of the stretch one time in his last start. The 8 innings, gave up 2 hits, 2 runs. They were both solo home runs to the Mariners. Got outdueled by Felix Hernandez, who decided to spin a 2-hit shutout that night. Correa took the tough luck loss. Ball and a strike. One man Holiday. Ooh, off that outside corner. One RBI so far in the series for Holiday. Sunday at Petco Park, so the Padres are in the camouflage uniforms. The 2-2.
Nice curveball. That pitch has gotten better and better for Kevin Correa over the last 3 or 4 starts also. I remember him breaking it out about 4 starts ago. He's got a good one. Even though that one was hung up a little bit there, Holiday, you know, he took a funky swing on that curveball last night too, remember?
The chopper.
Yeah, in the first inning off of Walter Silva.
Fastball line to right, and Edgar to his right reaches up to make the catch. The Athletics go down in order. Padres coming up. In center field. 6 hits in his last 12 ABs. Then Eckstein, Adrian batting third. Kuz in the cleanup spot. Kyle Blanks hitting fifth. Then Edgar. Blanco catching Correa. The pitcher's batting eighth. And Cabrera, the shortstop, will bat ninth.
Oh, another lefty on the mound for the Oakland Athletics. 25-year-old Dallas Braden. 24th rounder back in 2004.
First pitch strike.
A fastball, curveball, cutter, and a changeup. An excellent move to first base to cut down on the running game. He'll throw a 2-seamer and a 4-seam with that fastball.
Little roller up the first base line. Giambi scoops it up, and he'll wait for Tony. He'll try to dodge him, but the tag made, 3 unassisted. Athletics defense brought to you by SD Storage, where $1 moves you in. Go to SDStorage.com to find a store near you today. It's Holiday, Sweeney, and Cust in the outfield. Hand-to-hand getting the start at third base. Cabrera at short, Kennedy, Giambi on the right side, and Landon Powell will do the catching today.
Only one miscue so far in this series for the Oakland Athletics. That was back on Friday night.
David Eckstein, the only player on the Padres roster who has previously faced Dallas Braden before today. 1 for 2 career against the lefty. Sharply foul past third.
We've seen Eck flirt with that left field line a couple of times in this homestand.
A little out in front and a 1-2 pitch coming from Braden.
Oh, you can tell that changeup right out of the glove. See how he slowed up his arm quite a bit there? Significantly.
Line to right field. Kusk towards the line, diving. And Kusk is very fortunate that he was able to scoop that on the short hop. Could have easily skipped past him and been at least 2, if not X standing at third base there.
Absolutely right. Little flare to the right side. And there comes a point when you tell yourself, okay, I'm going to fully commit and dive, and that's what he did. You get caught in between. It could have been worse. But that's not an easy play, keeping that ball in front of you.
Kusk holds Eck to a single. Adrian Gonzalez. Athletics held Adrian hitless and off base all 4 times last night. 0 for 4. He'd come into last night's game reaching base 11 consecutive plate appearances. Strike on the inner half.
One of the problems that Braden had earlier in the season was trying to get that fastball on the inside part of the plate and left it over the heart of the plate, and that's when he got hurt. Gave him some home runs. He will throw into the left-handers also.
One hopper to the shortstop. Cabrera out at second, and the relay to first in time. 6-4-3. A's defense turned 3 double plays last night, and they get 1 in the first today.
Of 1 in select seating sections.
Enjoy 2-for-1 prices on tickets and Vita Schnitzel hot dogs Thursday, July 2nd. 12:35 game. Padres 2-for-1 getaway days presented by Southwest Airlines. Jason Giambi leading off the top of the second, and a breaking ball is strike 1. this series the first for Jason Giambi at Petco Park in his career. Takes under the hands a ball and a strike. Giambi 2 for 5 in the series with a couple of runs batted in. Both the RBIs coming in the first game on Friday night. On the ground at first, and Adrian behind the base. Escorts it himself, 3 unassisted. And he fits behind Correa for the Padres today. Gwynn in center, Blanks in left, Edgar Gonzalez at right. Giles still battling the right knee injury, which occurred when running the bases. That play at first base with Felix Hernandez. Played the next day and then re-aggravated it. So Giles not in the starting lineup once again today.
And remember, Buddy Black was asked that question in the dugout. It was documented in the UT that he felt at the time, it was yesterday, I believe, not a candidate for the DL. So taking it day by day, and I'm sure Brian's doing everything in his power to get treatment and get back out there. There's Brian.
An 0-2 to Ryan Sweeney. Got it on the outside corner. Correa's second strikeout, getting Sweeney looking.
Kevin going North Korea, going nuclear today, huh? Nice. With the frozen pizza fastball in the outside corner. You go.
As long as he doesn't go, what's the name of the leader there?
I don't know. He's a clown anyway.
Yeah, exactly. Orlando Cabrera takes ball 1 outside.
Remember last time Kevin Correa started, I noted about his front foot and what Darren Ballsy was trying to do to keep him going forward. Keeping his momentum going towards home plate. Rather than landing and feeling the weight on the outside of your foot towards first base. Now we're getting kind of dicey here. The weight that Kevin's trying to concentrate is on the inside part of his foot. So let's say Kevin lands, this is his foot. Obviously it's my hand, but his foot. What Darren felt in the past was he was landing and his weight was going here. And it makes sense when he's landing now, he's concentrating on the weight being on the inside. So what that does is keeps your weight centered and going towards home plate. Before, when he would land, it would be on the outside and he would come off the ball just a little bit too soon, and that's when he would spin and not get the best action on all of his pitches. Now watch when he lands, see if he concentrates on the inside part of his foot. See how the weight, now did you see the leg, the ankle kind of come, and now eventually, but by that time when the foot spins off, he's already let go of the baseball.
Couple of strikeouts in the inning, and 3 so far for Kevin Correa, who has set down the first 6 Oakland batters of the game. leading off the bottom of the second inning. Kuz's dad here today. In fact, a number of the Padre fathers were here as part of the ceremonial first pitch. Kevin takes inside. Did not start last night's game, but came in late as part of a double switch. Finished the game at third base. Had a couple of at-bats. Foul down the right field side. That one not too terribly far from the pole, about 30 feet. Down the left field side, and Holiday sliding and made the catch. Holiday robbing Kuz. You mentioned prior to the game the ceremonial first pitch. Numerous Padre fathers in attendance. Tony Sr.
Oh, nice.
Kevin Correa's dad was here. Gregerson, Mujica,
That's
Kuzminoff, Mr. Gonzalez.
Some proud papas, huh?
Absolutely. Kyle Blanks, in his third major league game, takes inside. 2 balls, no strikes.
In fact, you know what? I'm calling my dad in between next inning. I'm going to give him a minute and a half of my time. Tell him how much I love him. I miss my dad. You know what? Seriously, being 45 years old, my dad's in great health. My mom and dad are both in great health. 76 years old. It's gotten to the point in my life now. I want to be closer to my mom and dad. I want them to move out here. You know?
You can understand why you feel that way.
I want them right down the street. So on Sundays we can go to dinner and hang out.
Still in Joliet, Illinois, right?
Still in Joliet.
Blanks takes a strike, 3-2.
You know what my dad and I still do to this day? By the way, I'm not ashamed to say this, and I still kiss my dad, by the way, okay? He's my dad, for crying out loud. We still play catch when he comes out.
Really?
We get the glove out and get the ball out, toss the rock around a little bit.
That's great.
I kind of ease up a little bit. But
you still got the arm, huh?
Yeah.
The 1-out walk to Blanks brings up Edgar Gonzalez. First one down low. So Mr. Gonzalez has 2 sons playing today on Father's Day. I believe it's David, right?
That's right.
David Sr. Or
I believe so, because I know there's a son that his name is David. David Sr. Right.
Periodically here. One ball, 1 strike. No score, bottom of the second. Strike call takes it to 1-2.
Oh, it's Edgar doing the snappy head back look at the umpire after that call. He didn't like that call.
Fouled off. Well, Athletics pitcher Dallas Braden has been better during day games than night games. About a run and a half better. His ERA during the day 2.43 this year, 3.96 at night.
That's kind of odd, because you talk to a lot of people. The majority of people in baseball say you see the ball better during the day. I talk to Darren Ballsy all the time. He says more night games. He's thinking out for his pitchers. And throughout baseball, statistically, it's statistically known that the averages are down during night games as they are opposed to day games. That's what he told me.
Yet Tony Gwynn Sr. That's in the air to deep right center field. Sweeney going, still going, and off the fence. Here comes Blanks. He's motoring for the plate. They got a shot at home, but the throw's up the line. Edgar Gonzalez with an RBI double, and it's 1-0 San Diego. Edgar nearly got this out to the deep part of the ballpark in right center field.
I'm sure we have all witnessed the Kentucky Derby here or there in our lifetime. Well, Edgar Gonzalez going the opposite way, and I'm anxious to see the old Clydesdale Kyle Banks scoring from first base on this one. That big horse getting down the line.
Kyle Blanks scoring all the way from first.
Glenn Hoffman giving him the sign.
Now, can you imagine if you're the catcher, Landon Powell, and there's maybe going to be some contact at the plate? You see that coming at you?
Well, you know what? I did. If Powell was going to be teed up at home plate, I wanted to see Kyle Blanks say, hello, how you doing? But Powell was way out in front of home plate.
Yeah, that's got to be a catcher's worst nightmare to see a guy like that coming down the line.
Yeah.
If you're exposed. Blanco pops it up, foul ground, first base, and Giambi out of room. Hey, to finish the thought, though, you know, you talked to Tony Sr. He liked hitting at night better than the day.
That's right.
Kyle Blanks has scored the first run of this game on a gorgeous Sunday afternoon in San Diego.
What a great day, huh?
Picture perfect. A 1-2 to Henry. Pops that off-speed pitch up, and the third baseman Hanahan into foul territory. 2 down. Here's the pitcher, Kevin Correa, batting in the 8th spot. So after never having batted the pitcher 8th in the franchise's history for the 3rd consecutive game, the pitcher is batting 8th in this series for San Diego. Kevin 3 for 18 this year. Fouls it back. Another one back in this direction. Powell unable to hang on, and Correa is still alive. Kevin hanging in.
Hey, good eye. Make him work a little bit.
Right now at 37 pitches.
Mentioned that Braden's not going to overpower a lot of guys. 87 to 90 miles an hour on the fastball.
Kevin puts it at play. The pop up. Third baseman wants it. Hanahan makes the catch. The Padres do get a run in the inning. on the Gonzalez double. Well, throughout the afternoon, we'll have Father's Day wishes for members of the Padres family, and we begin with Bud Black's daughters, Jamie and Jesse. Of course, all the food. Sam tries it all. Wow, even
look at how scared he is.
So be sure to tune in because you don't want to miss any of it tonight at 5:30 and 7, only on Channel 4 San Diego. You know, my family new here in town. My wife is all about Sam the cookie guy.
Everybody loves Sam the cookie guy.
She loves Sam. You and I, she can take her leave. Sam, she loves.
Absolutely. He's the man. He's awesome.
Landon Powell leading off.
What was that, a python or something around his neck?
Kind of an albino one. I'm not big on the snakes.
No.
I got to admit that. I admire anybody who can.
I'm not into the reptiles.
Out into shallow left field. Cabrera and
get out of the way, Everett.
And Blank stabs it. Well, there's a little size disadvantage for
think?
Cabrera there, huh? What are we talking? Over 100 pounds for sure.
There's that snake. You see Sam is just really comfortable with that thing. That is a pretty looking snake. I mean, it's pretty to watch it on TV. I don't want to see it in person.
Third baseman Jack Hanahan takes down low. Correa can't get it. Cabrera can. And then throws a missile that Adrian reaches up and snags for out number 2. Got it on the short hop.
Oh, yeah, he's going to get to some baseballs. Short hop, this is not an easy play. And then shows off the hose. You know, the other day when Everett turned that double play, remember he really had to hump up the arm?
Mm-hmm.
You know that reminded me of?
What's that?
Gary Templeton. Tempe could use the arm when he needed it. Momentum going towards the play, first base. Yeah, he would use it when he needed it. Routine ground ball, had plenty of time. You know, he'd flip it over there. He'd get the guy. Okay, no problem.
Talking about Templeton?
But when Tempe had to really gear it up. Oh, hammer time. Break it down. Can't touch this.
Getting Braden looking for strikeouts for Correa, who set down the first 9 Oakland hitters.
Number 10.
A sweet Sunday. 9-1-2 for the Padres in the third, which the Bud Black's lineup the last 3 days means Cabrera win and Eckstein.
And it works out well this particular point in the game. I mean, let's face it, there are going to be times when the pitcher always leads off. I mean, it's just the way this game works, right? Just happens to work for the advantage of the number 9 spot here. And it's a guy with speed.
And misses inside. You know, Bud has talked about you could really break down the numbers to support batting somebody other than the pitcher ninth. And there's a line at a short, softly hit right at Cabrera for the first out. Or you can make the numbers kind of read either way. Statistically, there's very little difference. But right now for the Padres, Cabrera with his speed, right now it makes sense to have Cabrera, Gwynn, and Eckstein.
No question.
That part of the order when it rolls over. Someone asked Bob Guerin, the Oakland manager, about that, and he basically repeated the same thing. He said, you know what, there are numbers. We've seen Tony La Russa do it. Statistically, it can go either way, but if you got the right guy.
I think a lot of it also has to do with who you have in the number 3 spot. Cardinals, Albert Pujols, right? Padres, Adrian Gonzalez. With the chance of loading them up and having that number 3 guy coming up to the plate.
Oh, it's certainly about that, too, about putting guys on base for the big hitters in the middle. Two balls and a strike on Tony, who grounded out to first his first time. Two, and Tony waves and misses. That is the first strikeout for Dallas Braden.
Good breaking ball, outside corner.
Eck with a base hit to right his first time up to extend the hitting streak. Two outs, nobody on in the San Diego third. Breaks his bat and gets it over Cabrera into left center. Eckstein 2 for 2.
A lot of soft liners. Not a lot, I should say, but the balls that are.
A number of them.
Yeah.
And broken bats.
For Braden doing it. That tells me that Braden's doing a good job of getting in on these hitters or off the end of the bat, getting them out in front. Hasn't really been a P-Rod right at somebody. As you look at that one off the bat of Eckstein, sounded like he snapped his bat on that.
First pitch breaky ball, and Adrian waves and misses. 421 in his last 5 and a number of walks. Rounded into a double play his first time today. Padres leaning on the RBI double from Edgar Gonzalez an inning ago. Braden's 1-1. And he comes inside again, too far inside to Adrian. 2 balls and a strike. Dallas Braden, 6'1", 200-pounder. Played collegiately at Texas Tech. Three and one.
Hey, what do you think about Adrian? It's been kind of a mixed bag as far as the walking. They're picking their spots, I guess, right? The opposition.
It's been effective for the opposition primarily over the last week and a half, I would say. It has been an effective tool for them.
But as far as American and National League, as far as interleague play, you look back. There was a game, especially last night. Adrian was 0 for 4. The day before that, he walked 3 times. And then you go back to the next game, 2 walks. Back on Tuesday against Seattle, 0 for 4. So to me, it looks like the pitchers, regardless, National League, American League, they're picking their spots.
Yeah, I think it's been, and really it's been effective for the opposition. Yeah. Those picking their spots. One of the interesting calls was in the 6th on Friday night. Runners at first and third. Adrian came up, and they walked Adrian to load the bases. First base was not open, and elected to push a tying run into scoring position. Wave and a miss and a strikeout. Second of the inning for Dallas Braden. 1 hit, a man left on. Father's Day Sunday here in San Diego, and more Father's Day wishes. We start off from the Balsley family, Allison, Sarah, and Jake. Top of the fourth inning and top of the order for Oakland. Adam Kennedy takes down and in from Kevin Correa. Kennedy led off the game and flied out to the left fielder Blanks, who made the catch up against the fence. Paints the outside edge, a ball and a strike. Kennedy, Cust, and Holiday against Correa here in the Oakland fourth. Foul pass first. Well, Kennedy leading off the game. And Blanks spinning. Taking nearly 300 pounds into the fence.
And you know what? We take a second look at that. It looks like Kyle hit one of those seams. You know what I'm saying? Where one of those beams are where the chain link meets the Wells Fargo sign out there. It wasn't like it was a total give or a lot of pad or give. Seems to be fine though.
You like that?
Yeah. See the beam right there?
The right hand got chain link, and I think the left forearm got that beam.
Mm-hmm.
There it is. The seam between the padded part of the fence and the chain link that protects.
And right there, when you saw those fans, that's where Ryan Klesko threw the baseball that day when it was still in play.
Check swing foul.
There it
Right
is.
in there, huh?
Yep.
They haven't like put a plaque or anything out there to commemorate that one. I see. Yeah.
Painted the seat.
The 2-2. Kennedy leading off the Oakland fourth. 1-0 Padres. San Diego scoring in the second. Blanks walked and scored on an Edgar Gonzalez double to right center. Blanco wants it away. And
Good
it's chopped to Cabrera. Fields and throws him out. And it is the top of the fourth, so let's get to our Aflac trivia question for this afternoon.
Aflac!
How much did former A's owner Charlie Finley offer as a bonus to his players for growing a mustache?
Great question. I remember reading about that.
Back in the late 60s, early 70s. You know, there are some organizations and some that still do that frown on certain aspects of facial hair, but back at that time, even in the early 70s, Charlie Finley actually promoting it with bonuses to his players to grow facial hair.
Remember the Cincinnati Reds? You had to have your hair cut over the ears, no hair on the neck, and no facial hair. The stirrups had to be a certain height, the pants had to be a certain height, no stripes on the shoes, all black.
Well, that was
for
really
many years
part of the storyline. You know what, Oakland, the first of their 3 consecutive World Series wins, they beat the Reds in '72. So there was the very conservative Reds organization. And then Charlie Finley's A's won one another in the '72 World Series. And 2-1. With the shift, this is the shortstop Cabrera on the right side of the infield, throwing out Cust. 2 gone.
Remember the donkey Charlie Finley had, Charlie O?
Sure.
He also had the, remember the girls would go out and sweep the bases too with the brooms in between innings?
He tried to promote an orange baseball.
Yep.
Holiday line to right in his first at bat, goes up after it and fouls it back. Edgar putting it away in the right field corner. 12 up, 12 down. How much did former A's owner Charlie Finley offer as a bonus to his players for growing a mustache? The answer, $300.
Hey, that was a lot of money back then. It's a lot of money now.
You'd grow that for $300, wouldn't you?
Yeah. I'll do a lot of things for $300.
Just leave it at that. Kuz leading off.
How about you growing a mustache? How much can I?
I'd have to do the whole Van Dyke, as you call it.
Have you ever grown one before?
I have, actually. It's been a while.
Really? But it looks great.
You know, Charlie O tried the orange baseballs. Hitters found it too hard to pick up the spin. Now, this one I had not heard. In spring training one year, he thought a 3-ball walk and a 2-strike strikeout would lead to more action. So on March 10th, 71 in spring training, the A's tried an experimental game with those rules. And instead, the result was more walks and longer games.
Really?
In that experimental game, the Athletics walked 16 batters.
Wow.
With a 3-ball walk and a 2-strike strikeout.
I never heard that one either.
I had never heard of that. How about Charlie O also hiring a young teenager named Stanley Burrell as an executive vice president to be a eyes and ears in the clubhouse, and Stanley Burrell would gain worldwide fame later in life as MC Hammer.
Nice. Break it down. Hammer time. Too legit to quit.
To right. Cust sliding. Makes the catch. You know, he spun around here. Did he hang on to this ball? The second base umpire, Todd Tishner, bought it. Now, I'm not so sure.
He may screen the umpire. I think this will give us a good look. Catch.
Oh, yeah.
He caught it. Yep. No doubt. Yes, he did.
I thought there was maybe a little subterfuge.
Yeah. Whoa, subterfuge? What's that?
Yeah, well, we'll get you a Webster's. But the way he spun around there with his back to the infield, perhaps he was concealing something. But nope, he hung on.
Another great nugget about Charlie Finley. Remember the ball girls I was talking about who come out and sweep the bases? One of them that was hired was Debbie Fields. She went on and became the famous Mrs. Fields Original Cookies.
Really?
Started that company. Yeah.
Charlie O had some eye for talent, huh? I mean, the guy was vilified in many areas, but
two guys I would have really loved to meet. Charlie O and Bill Veeck.
Two kind of renegade type owners in their day.
Bill Veeck was quoted saying, it's not that I bend the rules, I just want to test their elasticity.
Elasticity, good word. 1-2 to Kyle Blanks. He gets jammed and strikes out. And that's 3 Ks now for Dallas Braden. Player-wise, who would you like to have dinner with? 3 guys in baseball history.
Babe Ruth?
He would be on my of the 3 list for sure.
Henry Aaron? And I've got a little sub-story to that. And Lou Gehrig, probably.
Excellent choices.
Henry Aaron, had the pleasure of meeting Mr. Aaron when I was a Brave back in the 90s, 90 and 91. And in the old clubhouse, Fulton County Stadium, my locker was right next to Henry's, which was still there at the time. It had a gate on it.
Mm-hmm.
It had his nameplate above it. It's pretty darn cool.
Very cool.
Lockering next to the Hammer.
My 3 guys? I'd take Babe Ruth, Jackie Robinson, Roberto Clemente.
Jackie Robinson's a good one.
But you can't.
Yeah.
Hammer and Hank's an excellent one, too. And Gehrig's maybe my favorite player of all time. Edgar sends it foul down the left field side. Can you imagine dinner with Babe Ruth, though? That would be some kind of night, man.
You know what? Seriously, that'd be a 4-hour dinner, which I'm all for.
Yeah,
you keep them coming.
Probably see the sunrise too.
And it had to be on a train. It has to be on a train.
Between cities, the old American League. Inside to Edgar. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Well, that one fooled Edgar. He flinched, pulled out on strikes. 4 in a row retired by Braden. 3 of those strikeouts, and we finish 4 at Petco Park.
Mid-game recap on this Father's Day Sunday is brought to you by Murray Lamper Construction. You need to remodel your home? Well, there's only one place to call. That's Murray Lamper Construction. They did my remodeling. Get on the web for more information at murraylampert.com.
Hey, you saw Dave Doherty's family, our gentleman who handles the center field camera.
The tarantula.
Arachnophobia. Jason Giambi begins the Oakland 5th. He grounded out to Adrian in the 2nd inning. The only run of this game, San Diego scored in the 2nd. Edgar doubled home Kyle Blanks. Over below 2-0. Correa has retired the first 12 Oakland batters of the game as he faces Giambi leading off.
We've seen the low strike call today. We've seen the high strike call today by Brian Knight. I really don't have any qualms with the way he's been calling. Early on, I thought he kind of squeezed Kevin, but was not a do or die type pitch.
3-1 now on Giambi. Takes it full. Gentlemen, the first throw of the second deck. Look at the bare hand play on that souvenir. Three-2 to Giambi is not made. Time requested.
2:08.
I knew you were waiting for that. You've missed that the last couple of times. Foul tip hung on to by Blanco, and that's strikeout number 5 for Kevin Correa. Dave
Doherty.
Nice hands.
Yeah, he no chance on that. A little bit more stickum maybe there, Dave. Yeah.
He's got the Aloha shirt today, looking good.
As far as you know.
With the visor.
Looks good on you, Dave.
Sweeney, a strikeout victim in the second inning. Called out on strikes. Right at Eck. 2 down.
Good curveball, good location of the fastball. One thing Kevin Correa has done today, as we take a look at his pitch count, he's really doing a fine job of commanding the fastball, the four-seam fastball, away to the righties and to the lefties. I guess you could label Orlando Cabrera as somewhat of a horse. Durability comes into mind when you talk about Orlando. He's appeared in every game so far this season. He's played in 162 twice in his career. That was back when baseball was north of the border in Montreal in 01 through 03.
The 0-2 pitch. Down the right field side near the line. That's fair. And into the corner. Scooped up by Edgar. And a double for Cabrera. 4 2/3 perfect innings for Correa ends on the Orlando Cabrera double.
And you know, it was an 0-2 mistake, a high slider. One of the very few bad pitches that Kevin Correa has thrown this afternoon. Cabrera's got to protect. It's easier to just spank the ball that way when it's elevated. First time again on the stretch for Kevin Correa.
This is going to be his first time out of the stretch since the second inning of his start at Dodger Stadium on June 10th.
Wow, that's unbelievable.
He retired the last 13 batters in a row of that start. 15 in a row, pardon me. 15 in a row, then retired 24 of 26 in his last start. Here's the flip to first with a 3-1 putout. And he retired the first 14 today. Correa has a 1-0 lead, middle fifth. Mama told me not to come.
Nice.
3-dog night.
Joy to the world.
All the boys and girls. And Dad. Number 1 dad. You never see shirts that say, like, number 4 dad. Which is good. Got Dad at the ball game today.
Well, if you're Donald Trump.
Pulled foul past third base by Blanco. Hey, going back now in the last 3 starts for Kevin Correa, he has retired 53 of the last 56 hitters he has faced.
That's unbelievable.
Left field.
Get out.
Holiday back at the fence. Sayonara. 4th of the year for Blanco. On an 0-2 pitch, he hits one out to make it 2-0 San Diego. And for Henry, his 500th career hit.
Oh, 2. That looks like a high fastball or a high changeup.
Now Correa skies one left center field. And Sweeney.
Well, that was nice. And congratulations to Henry Blanco. I mean, getting a single on your 500th hit, getting 500 hits, that's great. But a home run. We're getting reports that that gentleman caught the baseball, but he dropped his cell phone in a beer. I guess it's give and take, huh?
Yeah. Paying the price for the souvenir.
You can always get a new cell phone, right? But how many times you get a Henry Blanco home run and being able to give it to your dad or give it to your son? I saw the kid. He had the cell phone in his right hand.
Yeah, Dad's already given up the cell.
There it
He's like, all right. He's shaking the suds out of the phone. Rivera went after that one, 1-1. Oh, brother.
That's great. The kid's going to smell like beer now for the rest of the day.
To the shortstop, Cabrera. Throwing out Everett Cabrera. Top of the order, Tony Gwynn. It's going to take a lot of wiping to salvage that, huh? Here, son, here's your first cell phone. Tony 0 for 2 today. Grounded out to Giambi at first in the first inning and in the third fan. Right side and through the hole. A 1 for 3 game now for Gwynn.
Had him playing a little bit more up the middle, and Tony just pulling that one a little bit in between first and second for the base knock.
Tony's now hit safely in 20 of his 22 starts here at Petco. Couple of singles for Eck. Plays the bunt down. Braden bare hands and decided against a throw. Bunt base hit for Eck. He's 3 for 3. Braden got to it, squared up. I thought he was going to make a throw here, but elected to hang on to it.
I'll tell you what, he caught me by surprise with 2 outs, and Braden just elects to eat it. See Eck running inside the line too. I mean, that could have been dicey if he throws the ball to first base and hits the base runner. They could bang the base runner, but he elected to hold on to it. A little 2-out thunder here.
Curt Young, the pitching coach.
You know, they do have a base open, right? Third base is open. Adrian Gonzalez is up.
Well, we saw him walk Adrian when it was 1st and 3rd to load him up. So far today, Braden has won the 2 battles with Adrian, getting him to roll into a double play to win the 1st and fanned him to win the 3rd. Let's see who wins this battle and if Adrian gets something good to swing at. And a chopper off the body in the batter's box foul.
That was a pretty good pitch to hack at, wasn't it? First
Looked
pitch
like
offering. I mean, it was down.
He was challenged.
Watch the location of this pitch. It's exactly where Powell has his glove.
Leadoff homer in the inning from Blanco. Braden got the next 2, but a couple of 2-out hits by Gwynn and Eck. And now Adrian. Shortstop Cabrera makes the catch. That ball must have had some top spin. Cabrera even started a jump and then realized didn't need it. Padres do get a run on the leadoff home run and strand a couple. Jack Hanahan leading off. It takes ball 1 outside. We're into the top of the 6th. Athletics bringing up the 8, 9, and 1 hitters against Kevin Correa. Fastball strike. Hanahan grounded out to short in the 3rd. Two runs, 6 hits for the Padres. No runs, 1 Oakland hit. A 2-out double in the 5th from Cabrera. Two. And it goes full. Got him looking for the 6th strikeout. Salute the Soldiers Sunday, presented by the San Diego Imperial County Red Cross Chapter and its Services to Armed Forces program. For more information, visit sdarc.org.
That was a famous picture in the, what was it, the New York Times? Or all over the country, rather.
At the end of World War II.
That sailor gave a kiss to that. And the story
is taken at Times Square, right?
Times Square. Original. They didn't even know one another. They were just so happy. The guy just lip locked her right there. Hey, it was
years of World War come to an end. Why not? Kiss
absolutely.
Strangers.
Kisses and hugs all the way around.
You enjoy kissing strangers without World Wars coming to an end? But that's just your personality. Just casual kisses, by the way. Not, not passionate ones.
Hey, beware of the kiss cam here, big boy.
Oh. You and, what was it, Hurricane Hudler? Over in the Anaheim?
Yeah, the Wonder Dog. Rex.
One-two to Braden. Braden fanned his first time. Little roller. Correa scoops and throws. And he lost his shoe. Braden did. Ran right out of it. Stretching for the base.
Just came right out.
Lost the right shoe. He was also running out of the baseline.
He's not gelling.
He's not gelling.
No.
Two gone. Top of the order for Adam Kennedy. Kennedy 0 for 2 today. Has flied to left and grounded to short. Still an average over 300 at 308. The 1-1 pitch.
Tell you what, Kevin Correa. Usually a guy cruises along 14, 15, 16 in a row. Then you give up a base hit. You work out of the stretch. He bounced right back. He got Powell for the grounder. And it hasn't skipped a beat since.
His 79th pitch of the game. Strikes out Kennedy. 7 strikeouts for Kevin Correa, who sets him down in order. He has retired 56 of the last 59 he's faced. Sequan Casino's incredible all-you-can-eat prime rib buffet now for only $10. Good day to be out on the water or near it. Good day to be at the ballpark on this Father's Day. Home half of the sixth. First pitch, hacking Coos fouls it off. Speaking of Father's Day, you notice the ribbon?
Yes.
And all the players are wearing for prostate cancer awareness today. And the armbands as well, the blue ones being worn. Cruz holds off. 2 balls and a strike. Even the plate umpire Brian Knight has his on. Blue armband, grounded to third. Hanahan scoops it up. One away in the San Diego sixth.
It'd be nice to get a little bit more insurance here, huh?
It would. You know, I was just thinking Dallas Braden, this young 25-year-old lefty, has tossed a pretty nice game of his own to this point.
Yes, he has. He elevated a pitch to Henry Blanco in the 5th, home run. And then the RBI double by Edgar in the 2nd. I still consider this a pitcher's duel, though.
2-0, sure.
Yeah.
Blanks lines in left field. Holiday in a few steps. But Kyle put a pretty good charge into that one. He lines it to left. Kyle has scored the first run of this game. We talk about big guys scoring. Collisions at the plate. There's Adam Dunn back in 2003 at the Q. Wiki Gonzalez.
I remember Wiki really hit his helmet came off, mask came off, and really hit his head hard on the ground there. You know, that's something you don't see anymore. Guys trying to run over catchers.
Yeah, when
it's not politically correct to do that now these days, or what?
You don't see it when the opportunity is given. Players take that liberty as often, do you? You know, there's Ray Fosse. You, of course, remember the Pete Rose, the All-Star game. Adam Kennedy throwing out Edgar. And Ray Fosse, who's part of the broadcast team for the Oakland Athletics. Braden sending down the Padres in order. We have
$105 and get a Padres floppy cap for kids.
all kids 14 and younger get a Padres reversible floppy cap presented by Cox Channel 4 San Diego.
You need the lids today, folks. It's warm out there in the sun, and those gentlemen there are protecting the heads. And we've had some visitors come up here to the booth and they say out in the stands it's smoking. And that kid is waiting for a ball.
He's prepared.
Yes, he is.
He's got his new Chris Young glove.
Fathers and sons at the old ball yard. Great combination. There's the old orange and brown on the left and the Sunday military hat on the right.
In the dirt to Cuss, leading off the 7th.
Teaching a little baseball.
Way high, 2-2.
What's your most memorable Father's Day moment?
Interesting question. You know, there have been so many, and not to get too emotional, but this is actually the first Father's Day that I've not had my dad.
Really?
I lost him last July at 86 years of age.
There's one thing really stick out, though, because one thing stick out for me, we always got my dad a lawn chair and a box of Milk Duds. Hey, he's wearing a shillelagh hat there.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, lawn chair and a box of Milk Duds. Yep.
A walk to Cuss begins the 7th.
That's a strike, or a pitch, I should say. That's off the plate, but you really don't get the high outside pitch once in a while. Henry did his best to try to frame that one.
That's just the second walk allowed by Correa in his last 26 innings.
He had him 0-2 also.
Tying run at the plate and Matt Holliday fouls it away. Each time has hit the ball to Edgar Gonzalez and right. Strike call.
That's a strike. That's a pitcher's pitch.
Can't get him to go. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Isn't it amazing how a hitter, a big league hitter, can just recognize that pitch, realizing it's a breaking ball off the plate. Okay, he realizes the count, but still just the hand-eye coordination and recognizing those pitches, whether to lay off or not.
Doing so again, 2-2.
What's the reaction time?
The fraction of a second.
Was it like 0.3 seconds or something that a hitter, or maybe it's less than that? Like a quarter of a second?
From the time it leaves the hand till it hits the catcher's glove or gets to the plate?
Yeah.
Brief chat with Blanco. Nobody out here in the Oakland 7th.
Next toss will be number 90 for Kevin.
And it has gone full. From 0-2 to 3-2. Cleanup hitter Jason Giambi on deck. Bodies start to scurry in the San Diego bullpen. Another one in the air to right. And for the 3rd time today, Edgar retires Matt Holliday. Our leaderboard presented by Avalanche Heating and Cooling. Your comfort is our priority. The A's, despite the back-to-back homers last night from Kennedy and Cuss, not a team that uses the long ball a ton. 6th in the major leagues, 56 home runs. Pirates the fewest with 41. By the way, the home run hit by Blanco earlier today, the 65th for the Padres this season. Mike Adams heating for San Diego. He has pitched each of the first 2 games of this series. This would be 3 in a row if he gets in today. Wave and a miss by Giambi.
Sometimes you get away with that high slider, that hanging slider. This is an extra hanger. That's up around the shoulders. Now, if that's belt buckle high, it might be a different story.
Off the outside edge, 2 balls and a strike. Correa working from the stretch for one of the few times, not only in this game, but in his past few starts. Petco Park crowd picks up the noise level.
Well, runner on first base and a 1 out. Giambi has fouled a couple pitches off. Let's see what Kevin throws. The hammer, fastball in, fastball away, changeup, slider, backdoor slider. It looked like a kind of backed up itself. Maybe that was a changeup.
Another deep count. 3-2.
Slider. Yep. And one more time, Henry puts down the fastball in. Slider. Kevin Correa likes that breaking ball.
Another foul over near the Padres dugout.
Now I think he can do one of 2 things. One is hard in fastball or changeup. Even a good changeup down the middle I think would screw Giambi right into the ground. Fastball in, fastball away.
20th pitch of the inning here for Correa. He's now up near 100 for the game. Ninth pitch of this plate appearance coming for Giambi. Puts it in play, pops it up out into shallow center field. Cabrera, who had shifted, backs up and makes the catch.
Great job by Kevin Correa battling there to get Giambi. The final pitch of the at-bat, it's up, it's in, it jams him. Giambi cannot get extended. It's exactly what Kevin wanted to do. And now he's looking at 2 outs here in the 7th.
Sweeney sends it to left field. Blanks diving, can't come up with it. It skips to the fence. Cuss coming around third. He will score, and it's an RBI double for Sweeney, and it's 2-1. Sweeney jumping on the first pitch, taking it the other way. His 17th run batted in.
This ball tailing off the left-handed bat, and it looks like Kyle, trying to make the shoestring catch, trying to dive for it. Yeah, just out of his reach. In an ideal situation, you really want to try to have that outfielder keep that ball in front of him to prevent that run from scoring, but it was a great effort by Kyle. Kevin Correa is throwing a heck of a game. That was only the second hit given up.
And the only other hit belongs to Cabrera, who doubled in the 5th. The first hit allowed by Correa, and those two will not match up again today. Padre pitching change. Stop by Discount Tire for a free tire inspection and air gauge. And if you are not satisfied with one of their tires, please feel free to bring it back. Another great effort. Natural Stone, everything for your hardscape needs. Create your dream yard today. Visit rcpblock.com. As Mike Adams has now appeared in every game in this series.
He's doing quite well and trying to pick up that last out for Kevin Correa and leave that inherited runner stranded at second base. Kevin Correa 6 2/3, a couple of hits, a walk, and a strikeout. So Mike Adams will have to face the righty Cabrera.
Adams faced Cabrera in the 9th inning last night and struck him out.
Tell you what, nothing like a Sunday afternoon at Petco Park, sun is shining, and listen to a little Doobie Brothers rocking down the highway. Never gets old. Great shelf life.
A little China Grove too.
Oh, yeah.
Sometime. Long train run. Great tunes. Business at hand is Cabrera 1 for 2. His double to right in the 5th is the first Oakland hit. As Correa was perfect through the first 4 2/3 innings.
Correa was rocking down the highway. He was cruising.
Up there, Hackett.
A little bit more giddy up also from Mike Adams.
Right side, and it will get behind the Padre dugout. I mentioned Adams, a scoreless inning in last night's game with 1 strikeout. Scoreless inning with 1 strikeout here on Friday. Six 2/3 for Correa. Struck out 7.
just off the plate a little bit. And once again, it boils down to the hitters recognizing that pitch at 93, realizing that it's a ball.
Cabrera had the key hit Friday night for Oakland. Go ahead 2-run double in the 8th. Here he hits it to short, stumbling a bit, but Cabrera has time to throw out the other Cabrera. Oakland gets on the board, a run, 1 hit, they leave a man, and it's time to stretch at Petco in a 1-run game. .com. For ceiling fans, go to Fan Diego. Well, this Father's Day, our Fan Diego fans of the game. Before we head into the bottom of the 7th, let's get to our Cabot Woodstein legendary performance. And on this date, in 1998, the Dodgers fire Bill Russell and have Glenn Hoffman come up from AAA Albuquerque to act as the interim manager. Did a nice job. Had a winning record as the manager of the Dodgers.
Yeah, it must have been something sitting on that Dodger bench and then seeing your little brother come in and just shut it down for the Padres that year.
Hey, by the way, best wishes to Trevor and Glenn's mother, Mickey, who had hip replacement surgery 3-4 days ago.
That's right.
Up in Anaheim, and you told me that she's doing much better. In her late 70s, hip replacement surgery, but had a rough day or two right after the surgery, but faring better. We're happy to hear that. Bottom 3 up for San Diego in the 7th. Henry Blanco leading off. The Hoffman family.
Good looking kids, huh? The twins, Drake and Dylan in the front.
Gentleman in the first row of the second deck who brought his glove, unable to make the catch, and that's the reason for the jeering. Henry called out on strikes to begin the home half of inning 7. Fifth strikeout for Braden. Headley will bat for the pitcher, Mike Adams. Strike 1 on the outside corner. Correa's final line, 6 2/3. You see Mujica getting loose. like he'll be the new hurler when we get to the 8th. It's 6 2/3 for Correa. 1 run, 2 hits, a walk, and 7 strikeouts.
An outstanding day in the big leagues for the right-hander.
Well, hopefully he can come away with his 4th win of the season. Time granted.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's what you want. You want the bullpen to come through and preserve this victory. You want, first of all, you want the offense to come through and maybe a couple points late in the
A few
game.
more would be nice to add here. While we're thinking about it, congratulations to the Fort Wayne Tin Caps, Padres A-ball affiliate in the Midwest League. Nick Schmidt, former first-round pick, helping them nail down the Midwest League first half East Division title yesterday.
Nice. See, that's what's great about the minor leagues. You get a chance to win your half. So if you bat a bad first half, you've got a second chance to maybe gel together as a club and get on a little bit of a roll, and the half winners then play one another. In fact, that brings up a story. It was early in the year. I think it was Rick Renteria told me.
About Everett?
Everett Cabrera
Yeah.
was sitting in the dugout, and it was early in the year where
like 9-3 to start the season.
Yeah. He said to, it was either Edgar or Adrian or somebody, he said, hey, we keep playing like this, we can win our first half and we guarantee the playoffs. And they kind of looked at him like, hey, dude, that doesn't happen in the big league. That was so funny.
He's learning all about the big league life now. It's interesting. Everett said coming back off the disabled list, he felt more like a big leaguer now than when he made the big leagues for the first time out of spring training this year. Just to have the time to adapt.
Yeah, I think it's something we should keep reminding ourselves as viewers and fans. This kid, Everett Cabrera, was in low A ball last year.
Yeah, low A ball, South Atlantic League. And really his statement is that he felt more like he belonged now than he did at the beginning of the season. Another instance with time granted with Braden ready to pitch. Cabrera waiting on deck.
And I'm trying to put that into comparison. Would it be fair to say it's like a freshman high school baseball player going up to play college ball after his freshman year? Is that kind of fair or no?
I think that's a pretty good analogy.
Or maybe a little older. Maybe a varsity player going to play Division I right off the bat.
Caught by the left fielder Holiday.
Or is it hard to compare?
It's hard to compare because obviously it's still pro baseball, the South Atlantic League to the major leagues, but it's a huge chasm.
Yeah.
Here is Everett, though, for 2. His line to short and grounded to short. The game that he broke the hamate bone was the game that the Phillies rallied to win in the 9th. And then the team had a bit of a slide, and I'm not going to correlate a Rule 5 guy getting hurt to that being the reason for the slide.
I see.
But when he got hurt, for a guy who'd only played a handful of major league games, there were a lot of veteran guys who were really down, yes, because the team had lost a game in the bottom of the 9th, but also primarily because that Everett had gotten hurt and was going to be out for an extended period of time.
No question. It did affect this team.
In the hole, 2 strikes. "13 pitches in this inning for Braden. 12 of them have been strikes, and now
that's
here's
the 3rd time. Wow.
I bet you Dallas Braden none too pleased with these interruptions.
You see what Braden's doing, though? He's continuing his motion without the baseball in his hand. He's just continuing with his motion.
That's hit hard. It skipped off the railing of the Padre dugout. Way the block saying, yeah, keep it out of here. 2 outs, nobody aboard in the San Diego 7th. Padres have 6 hits, 3 of those from Eckstein. Wynn has 1. Edgar Gonzalez a double, and Blanco a solo homer. 2 strikeouts in the inning for Braden, who's now fan 6. And Braden has set down the last 7 San Diego hitters in a row. We have finished 7, San Diego 2, Oakland 1. We're just Sunday here at Petco Park. And into the 8th inning, new pitcher for San Diego is Edward Mujica. We've been having a spectacular month of June, and then took the loss here in the first game of this series on Friday. Tagged for 3 earned runs in 2/3 of an inning, 3 hits, 2 walks. In a game, the Athletics rallied for 3 in the 8th to win 7-5. Will Venable takes over for Blanks in left field. Bottom 3, Landon Powell leading off, and he fouls it back. Suzuki pinch hitting for Powell. Well, I know Mujica is not the closer, but he has to have a closer mentality here, does he not, to kind of forget about the last outing?
Absolutely. Turn the page, forget about it, and go after these guys aggressively. And, you know, that was one of the points I was going to make with Mujica coming in. And tough job for Suzuki coming off the bench to face him. The Athletics are going to have to turn it up a notch because Mujica can get it up there 95, 96. You know, Correa was 90, 91, 92.
First pinch hit appearance of the season for Suzuki. Down the line and right, Edgar racing into foul territory. Out of play.
It's all part of the process also, becoming a major league pitcher. It's so hard when you're younger, when you fail, to try to come to the ballpark the next day and try to forget about it.
Have that short memory. Slow roller to short. Everett gets the big hop and throws out Suzuki by a step. So Mujica gets the leadoff man in the Oakland 8th. Third baseman Jack Hanahan is grounded to the shortstop Cabrera and struck out looking, both against the starter Kevin Correa. Former Padre Rick Breslow up in the bullpen. Pitcher spot due up next, and Garcia Parra is going to bat, it appears, for Braden. Fastball at 94. Missing the zone, a ball and 2 strikes. Mujica's 1-2. And the strikeout, 2 gone. Major League Baseball and People Magazine are recognizing individuals who have made a difference in their community. Go to peopleallstars.com and vote for your favorite everyday All-Star who could represent the Padres and be honored at the 2009 All-Star Game in St. Louis, July 14th on Fox. Nomar Garciaparra will bat for the pitcher Dallas Braden.
Well, Dallas Braden, a great job today. Lack of support, though. No runs his last start against the Dodgers. Only 1 today. He's gotten 1 run or less in 8 of 15 starts this year.
And that includes today. Garciaparra pinch hit last night and grounded into a double play. Pinch hit on Friday, grounded out. Sends it in the air to right. And Edgar in fair territory, right near the line. Mujica sets him down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th with the top of the order up. Chance to win the Jerome's Best Seat online at jeromes.com. When you paid the lowest price on your new furniture, that's Jerry's price. Nice hats.
Big fan of the floppies.
Craig Breslow out of the Oakland bullpen.
He's the only left-hander for Bob Guerin out of the Athletics pen. Fastball, curveball, cutter, slurve, and a change. 5-pitch pitcher. Pretty much just a fastball slurve, though, out of the bullpen. He's a guy who can give you multiple innings. Trying to do the job here in the bottom of the 8th.
Suzuki stays in the game and will catch. Top of the order, and Tony takes a strike. When singled in his last at bat. Base hit to right. He's 1 for 3. Breslow's been a workhorse for them since being claimed off waivers from the Twins on May 20th. Through 2/3 of an inning here on Friday night. He's not allowed a run in 14 of his 17 appearances with the A's. Padres by a run, bottom of the 8th. Line into right. Cust able to cut it off. It's a multi-hit game for Tony.
Well, he asked for a little insurance last inning. Great way to start it off. And a good looking swing by Tony.
That is his 7th hit of this series. 7 for 11 against Oakland in this 3-game set. Heck, 3 for 3 today. Right now he wants to move Gwynn over. Out to center field, and Sweeney went back to first, 1 out. He had lined out to the shortstop Cabrera, his last at bat, and is also fanned and grounded into a double play. Winslow keeping an eye on Gwynn. He's 2 for 5 in steal attempts. Jammed him and popped up. And Cabrera with the glasses on makes the catch on the infield grass.
You talk about a good pitch to a power guy. Remember the pitch earlier to Giambi? Up and in, jammed it, popped him over the infield. Same type pitch from Breslow to Adrian. Up, in, jammed, off the plate. If taken, that's a called ball.
Bob Garen, the Oakland manager, with a right-handed hitting Kuzmanov coming up, will make a pitching change. You can see the new CTSV now in stock at your local San Diego Cadillac dealer. Our hometown Padres, 23 branches in San Diego County. Our mission is your mission, and it is Russ Springer.
Fastball, curveball on the cutter. Mostly a fastball cutter type pitcher. Boy, Russ Springer had a lot of work in April. Working onto that pen. Bob Guerin chose to go to the veteran guy in a lot of situations.
Who's 0 for 3? Line to left, fly to right, and last time up grounded to third. Springer pitched here 2 nights ago. 2/3 of an inning. A run, a hit, an intentional walk, and struck out 2. Down and away, 2-0. Two-1 Padres in the 8th.
Boy, an extra run would be so key here. Get Tony Gwynn to second base or third base into scoring position. Like to go to the 9th inning with at least a 2-run lead.
Padres scored the game's first run in the 2nd. Blanks walked and scored on an Edgar Gonzalez double. And Henry Blanco's solo homer leading off the 5th made it 2-0. Oakland scored in the 7th. Sweeney doubled home Jack Kuss, so it's 2-1 in the 8th. Top of the order, due up for Oakland in the 9th against Heath Bell. Takes it for a strike, 2-2. Leadoff base hit by Gwynn. He's at first with 2 down. Tony takes off and fouled back by Kuzminov.
He had a great pitch to rip at. Tony had a good jump.
And we'll get a running start now.
This is where, remember, we're talking about how the Padres having multiple hits in a game, but only one maybe extra base hit. This is where it's crucial. It would definitely work to their advantage for an extra base hit. Tony Gwynn running on the pitch, 3-2 with 2 outs. Split the gap here. Be almost certain for a run.
Gets into one, left field. Back is Holiday, and goodbye. 2-run blast for Kuzminov, and there's some insurance. It's 4-1 San Diego. Ninth of the year for Kuz.
Well, when you saw a few of the pitches from Russ Springer, they were kind of up in the zone, the slider, the fastball, and look at this 3-2 pitch. That is up, out of the zone, but good enough for Kevin Kuzminov to stay on it enough, square it up, and get it out of here. Nice.
RBIs 37 and 38 for Kuzminov. Venable fouls it back. That means Heath Bell will have a 3-run cushion if it stays at this 4-1 count.
Now that's a big home run, right? Even though you're winning by one, that's a huge hit.
Just what you were talking about. Appeal. Yes, says Hunter Wendelstedt at third. Heath Bell hasn't pitched since Thursday. With 2 innings in the extra inning game, 10-inning win over Seattle. Strikeout ends the inning, but the Kuzminoff 2-run home run adds to the lead. The 3-2 pitch, sent out to left.
Hey fans, start your weekend off with a bang with Friday Fireworks. Enjoy a spectacular fireworks show following every Friday home game.
Next month, Friday, July 3rd, stay after the game for a special patriotic Friday fireworks presented by Padres Banking at Bank of America. And get your tickets early and save at Padres.com/fireworks. It is a save situation for Heath Bell.
I think it's appropriate that Kuz had that little video reader right there after supplying the fireworks of his own last half inning and allowing Heath Bell to go out there with a 3-run lead. The numbers are special for Heath Bell. And 3 outs away from the Padres salvaging 1 game here, hopefully against the Oakland Athletics before they hit the road.
Top of the order up, though, for Oakland in the ninth. Kennedy takes a strike. Our comparison brought to you by Marvin K. Brown, San Diego's newest Mitsubishi dealer. Number of times an athletics player has hit 300 or better in a single season since 83-14. Tony Gwynn in that time span 16 times. Towards short, backhanded, tough play, throw, down the line, out!
Nice.
Cabrera throwing out Kennedy and Adrian stretching down the line.
Oh, how huge is that? I mean, any first out of any inning is huge, but you know, 3 runs as a nice lead, but you want to try to keep every hitter off base as Adrian does a nice stretch, keeps the toe on the bag. That's a great play all the way around. Especially with this time in the order. You get a base runner there. You know, Cust has got power. Holliday's got power. Giambi. You'd rather face those guys with the bases empty.
Here is Cust with the bases empty and a breaking ball, strike one. Walked and scored the Oakland run in the 7th. Oh, 2. Off day tomorrow, though the team will use it to travel to Seattle. We're on Tuesday night from Safeco Field, 6:45 with the Honda dealer pregame show. Foul down the left field side. Chad Godin will throw game 1 of that series for the Padres against left-hander Garrett Olson. 3 in Seattle and 3 at Texas as interleague play continues for San Diego next week.
Hotter than Texas.
Yeah, maybe the surface of the sun.
It's going to be some kind of smoking, my friend. 99, 100 with a heat index about what, 112?
Or higher. Yeah. You know, today's the official first day of summer.
That's right.
Longest day of the year.
That's right, the 21st.
Which means we'll be in Seattle tomorrow. It won't get dark till 10:30.
That's awesome.
Up there.
Now from this day forward,
the days get shorter.
By a minute.
3-2 on Cust. Shift is on to the infield. He hits it in the air to left. Long run. And it's the third baseman. Coos out in left field. It's the catch in front of Interval. 2 down. Coos had to go a ways into left to get that.
Yep.
A's down to their final out, and the hitter is Matt Holliday. He's flied to the right fielder Edgar Gonzalez all 3 times. May got a piece of the umpire, Brian Knight.
Right shoulder, right collarbone area. And Henry Blanco doing the veteran thing, giving him a little time there, talking to Heath Bell so the umpire can recoup a little bit. Umpire saying, thanks, Henry. You're a champ. Got to take care of the umpires.
Tough job back there. Only 2 hits in this game for Oakland. Fewest hits for a Padres opponent in a game if it stays this way. And now Oakland down to their final strike. 27,249 the paid crowd on this Father's Day Sunday, and many come to their feet. Coos with a home run to supply some insurance. Heaters 0-2 up high. One-two to Holliday. Another fastball upstairs. Chopped out to Adrian. Juggles but gets it to Bell. And the Padres close out the homestand with an interleague win over Oakland, taking it 4-1. Coos with a home run in the 8th. And there's Coos' dad.